So hello everybody, Reece's Reviews here, and today we are going back with another movie review, and the film I'm reviewing today is Despicable Me 3. So as part of trying to watch all of the animated films of this year so far, I've been doing quite well. If I just scroll over, here we go. I've watched, since I decided to watch them all, I've watched Rock Dog, Captain Underpants, and Despicable Me 3. I've already watched a few, so I'm planning to watch The Nut Job 2 next, so let's see how that goes. But, last night I watched Despicable Me 3. So, it was directed by Pierre Coffin and Kyle Balder. The music was composed by Pharrell Williams, which surprised me, and, I don't know how to say his name, Heitor Pereira. And then some of our cast members, we had Gru and Drew were Steve Carell. Lucy was played by Kristen Wiig, and Balthazar Brat was played by Trey Parker. So the plot pretty much centers around Gru and Lucy have lost their job. They've been fired from their secret agent place, and because of the supervillain called Balthazar Brat, who has stolen a diamond, and Gru failed to get it back, and so they fired him. And basically, he finds out he has a brother. The brother wants to be a villain, but he's not a very good one. And so he wants to become more villainous. Gru doesn't really want to be a villain anymore because he likes his family. So, yeah, but they still want to try and get this jewel back from Balthazar. So, like I said in my last review for Spider-Man Homecoming, if you just want to know before I get into the positive negatives, if you just want to know my initial thoughts, pretty much overall, I thought it was one of those films, one of the best examples of films that are enjoyable while you're watching them, but once you're finished, they don't really have any lasting feelings on you, and there's almost no urge to rewatch them. I actually, I've never seen Despicable Me 1 or 2. They just never, really appealed to me. I did see Minions. It was on TV, so I thought, why not? And Minions wasn't anything special. So yeah, so the characters as well. I thought the characters are actually quite strong. Obviously, this is my first time with Gru, with Lucy, with the girls. I love the girls. They're so cute. So yeah, I think the characters were okay. So, let's get into the positives. So, first of all, I think Balthazar Brat, played by Trey Parker, was very unique as a villain. That keeps banging, I'm sorry. So, I think he was really unique as a villain. I really, really enjoyed him. Plus, Trey Parker was really fun as the voice, because I love South Park. I love it. So, and every time there was a flashback from Balthazar where he spoke in a more kiddish voice, and it literally sounded like Cartman, so that was really funny to me. And I just loved the way he was, the dance battles that they had, or dance fight, whatever, and that you listened to 80s music. I thought he was just a really unique villain, and I did like him. Second of all, I thought there was a good look into adoption, which kind of segues into my other positive, what we'll go on to that in a second. Because, I guess they're kind of both together, because Lucy, one of the subplots is Lucy wants to just become a better mother to the three girls. And that to me was really, really nice. And I think it was quite realistic looking into it because, does she want to say no all the time and be a hard-headed mother, or does she want to say yes all the time and then just be a lenient mother that can't control? And I think that was a really good, realistic look into motherhood. And obviously, I'm not a personal knower of motherhood because I'm not a mother, but I think it was still fun to watch that. And then segueing into that as well, the subplots in this were really, really fun. A negative actually is the main storyline, but we'll get onto that when we get there. But the subplots really did keep this film going. The best thing about this movie, the best plot line was sweet little Agnes, who is the most adorable thing, was just trying to find a unicorn, and it's just hard to not like her, trying to get a unicorn. And then at the end, when Gru, and she finds a unicorn, and when Gru tells her, it's just a goat, Agnes doesn't care. She's just happy to have this goat. And it's just she was just so adorable. And then, obviously, like I said, the Lucy subplot was really, really nice too. So let's get into the negatives. So, kind of already gone over, but there's almost no rewatchability with this film. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, it's that could be discussed. But to me, I don't know, like, for an animated movie like this, I feel like it should be, like, really fun, really action-packed. So I feel like it should have some rewatchability. But I just didn't feel like it was. Second of all, there was a lot of overacting I felt, with Kristen Wiig's character. Or Kristen Wiig as an actor. I think she was just really, like... I thought she was just overacting Lucy a bit. Like, I don't know, that was just my opinion. But then, like, another one as well was, I thought I didn't really enjoy having, like, the main group split up. Like, you know, the Minions kind of left Gru, and they got put in prison, and there was actually a really funny scene when they were, like, clicking their fingers in the prison toilets, which was really, really funny. And like I said, I mean, I've never really seen the other two, so the Minions haven't really had a chance to grow on me or for me to hate them. So they were just fine. But the final negative, and it's quite a big negative, is just, I thought the main storyline was really, really just average and unmemorable, you know, like stealing the biggest diamond in the world. It's just something that we've seen before. And another thing as well was, like, the whole thing with Drew and Gru really, really just didn't work, I don't think. Like, Steve Carell, he really... I think he does have a lot of fun with Gru, but he didn't seem to have the same amount of fun with Drew, and that was my problem. Because, like, the main thing for me that annoyed me with this film is I think they could have actually had something really sweet. Because they know how to handle these family messages. So I think that it could have been really, like, it could have actually been, like, a nice adventure if they'd have just given Gru just, like, a brother that was played by, you know, someone else. I don't think they needed to have a twin brother played by Steve Carell. Like, that was actually kind of frustrating to me, because I feel like they missed an opportunity. You know, I mean... I just feel like they could have done something a lot better with that, and just, instead of having this kind of, like, cheap knockoff Gru, they could have just had a fully fleshed out brother, and I think that would have worked a lot better. So yeah, that's my review of Despicable Me 3. As a grade, I'd probably give it about a C. It was just kind of just like, yeah, it was an okay film. It's definitely not the worst of the year, definitely not the best of the year. In terms of my animation ranking so far, I put it above Rock Dog, and I put it above Boss Baby, and I put it above the Emoji Movie. But it's not as good as, like, any other ones, and I'm sure, like, we've still got the Lego Ninjago movie, we've still got Coco, Ferdinand. I've still got to watch The Nut Job, so there are still a few that I need to watch. So yeah, I mean, so that's what I think of Despicable Me 3. If you've seen it, please tell me in the comment section down below, what did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Leave a like on the video to show that you do like it, and it lets me know that I'm doing something that you like. So subscribe to stay updated with my channel and videos that I am posting. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.